Rae here, and welcome to my Hey It's Carly Rae book club on YouTube. Today I am back to do another amazing virtual book review on my channel. But before I get started, you guys need to hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell to be alerted of all the new amazing videos that I post on my channel, because I'm going to be posting a lot. So, without further ado, the book that we are going to be talking about on my channel today, and I'm going to be giving my virtual book review on, is They Wish They Were Us by Jessica Goodman. Here's a close-up of this cover. Now, I first saw this book when I was browsing upcoming novels on Books A Million, and as soon as I read what this book was about, I could not wait to get my hands on a copy of it, which is why this is on my September TBR pile picks. So, here again is a close-up of this novel, and if you guys have your copy of this novel, you guys can hit the pause button, go and grab it, and then come back, because we're going to be talking about Jessica Goodman's amazing book. Now, if you guys haven't read it, don't worry about it. This is a spoiler-free video, so if you guys haven't read it again, don't worry about it. We're just going to be talking about this book. So, I have been getting so many questions on all of my platforms about this book, what it's about, is it worth getting? In short, yes. I read this book in about a day and a half, and I could not put it down just because of, yes, it's like a murder mystery YA novel, but the originality in it was amazing. So, this book centers around Jill, and she goes to Gold Coast Prep, and she's a senior, and she is also a player. Now, she has a best friend, Nikki, who's also a player. So the players are basically a close-knit group of 8 people from each class, and they get certain, privileges. So, if they need help on a test, the players have all the answers. And when you're a senior, you get, the exclusive look at the app where everything's on it. So if you need connections to get into college or take your SATs or anything like that, if you need to go to a doctor to get a note that says, hey, I need extra time taking a test, this will give you the privilege of doing that. So a lot of people want to be a player. And Jill is a player, but her best friend, Shalia, she was murdered by her boyfriend, Graham, back before when they were pledging to be players. So, when Jill gets a text, she's convinced that senior year is going to be her best year ever. But when she gets a text that says, hey, Graham did not kill your best friend, everything changes for Jill. Now, Jill could have decided to turn away, but her brother, Jared, he gets picked to be in the players, and Nikki, which is Jill's best friend, is she's the head of the players, so she gets to dictate what the new players have to do. And basically, it's not necessarily, it's, I guess, kind of like hazing, but they have to do pops. So any upperclassman has to give them a task to do, carry their books. Some of it's pretty bad, drink all this, all this stuff, and if they don't do it, then they're not a player. So they have to do the pops basically, and they feel they have to because of the peer pressure. So at first, Jill doesn't want Jared involved with this because of everything she knows he's going to have to do, but what really concerns her, she doesn't want Jared to know and see and hear what she did to become where she was. So you guys will have to read the book to find out if that changes, but basically Jill decides that for her best friend, she's going to dive deeper and see if Graham really did kill her best friend, because she hasn't been able to get over it. So Jill kind of starts pulling back from her friends, and she decides that she is going to figure this out. And in the process, she meets up with Rachel, which was Graham's sister, and she was she doesn't even live in the same city anymore. They kind of, does she get closer to her again? Again, I'm not going to give anything away. You guys will have to read it. But Rachel is introduced into the story. And then there's also Adam, who Jill has a huge crush on. He was older than her. I think when she was a freshman, he was a senior, and she had a huge crush on him. So he's along in the novel, and Jill finds that she can really talk to him. And again, she has a huge crush on him. But she also has a boyfriend, Henry, who is also a player with her, and he's really sweet in the book, really caring towards Jill, but again, in this book, Jill kind of becomes somebody who she wasn't at the beginning. So it's kind of like a growth of her character. So the mystery in this book is who killed her best friend. And again, you don't know if it really was Graham or if it's somebody totally new while you're reading this. So I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the backdrop of the players, the pops, the different characters, everything Jill kind of went through, and I really loved how she like reflected in between the dialogue. That was something different that I haven't read something similar in books before. So overall, I really did enjoy this book. I definitely give it a 5 out of 5. I loved the characters, I loved the players, and I loved the like scenery in the background and how like Jessica Goodman, not every one of her characters is this like super shaped, super rich, snooty character. Like, you know, Jill's there on scholarship. Another one of her friends has there too. So each kind of character has their own struggle, their own secret that they're having to deal with in this book. So again, it wasn't just a murder mystery. We get to see different parts of the characters that I really, really enjoyed. So overall, that is what They Wish They Were Us is about. And yeah, I definitely recommend if you guys love YA, if you love YA murder mystery, I really enjoyed this book. Now, as soon as I put this up on my channel, I got so many questions asking me about this book because you guys were like me. You guys saw this on social media and you couldn't wait to read it. So I went through and I picked 6 questions to answer on my channel, and we will be having our Q&A session right now on Hey It's Carly Rae Book Club channel. So today's first question is from Elijah from Twitter. Hey Elijah, you said, what was your favorite part of this novel? My favorite part of this novel, I'm going to have to say, was the ending. I really, really enjoyed the ending because I didn't find that I read this entire book and then there wasn't like a satisfying ending. Like, I feel like Jessica Goodman did an amazing job tying up every loose end and giving us a hope like there could be a sequel. So please write a sequel. I want a sequel of this book. But yeah, I did really enjoy the ending, how everything concluded. And again, I won't give anything away, like, okay, I won't say, like, who killed who or anything like that, or if it really was Graham or if it was somebody new. But again, the way it was all tied in, I really, really enjoyed. Ava from Instagram, you said, who was your favorite character? My favorite character, I really did enjoy the character of Jill. She is the protagonist, but I really liked how she wasn't just like a one-dimensional character. She had different sides to her, and we got to see her kind of grow, I feel like, and kind of pull back from like this stereotype that she felt she had to fit in. So I really enjoyed watching her grow throughout this novel and who and what she became. So she was definitely my favorite character, and I really enjoyed her dialogue scenes as well. Hanson from Instagram, hey Hanson, you said, what was your take on the players? Was it really cliche? No, actually, at first I did think like this was going to be a totally cliche book where, you know, you had the players and yada, yada, yada. But I don't think it was cliche because I found it was something like different. Like, I haven't read a book that had something like the players in it where it was like this group of exclusive like kids that got these like privileges and were able to kind of like get around the system. And so that was something I really enjoyed. Yes, it was like, I guess like you think it is cliche, but once you like read their backstory and everything, the story was really original. So I didn't feel like it was too cliche. I thought it was done very, very well by Jessica Goodman. Amy from Facebook. Hey, Amy. You said, how does this title tie into the book? Okay, that was my first question too. When I read it, I was like, okay, what does like They Wish They Were Us? Let's see. It's not really like I guess a spoiler, but They Wish They Were Us is basically referring to the players. Like, everybody wants to be them, and like I loved the cover because it's like broken and there's like some like blood there because like her best friend was murdered. So, you know, do you want to be like somebody that gets pulled into these like situations over and over? And the thing is like have this so much peer pressure to be somebody like they're not and to complete these tasks that are like really, really like it's not something you would want to do. Like, a lot of them are humiliating. So, you know, I really enjoyed the cover because after you read it, like, you really do understand like do you like different stuff like that. So I thought it was really amazing. I really enjoyed the title of this book. Kitty from Instagram, you said, Was the mystery good? Yes, the mystery was amazing. When I started reading it, I like definitely wanted to know who it was, and I was tempted to go to the very last page, but I didn't. But I thought the mystery was good because as I got to like the ending, yeah, I was like, oh, really? And so again, I'm not going to give anything away, but I will say again, the mystery is really, really good in this book. Final question is from Zach from Twitter. You said, if I'm a Karen McManus fan, will I love this book? Yes. Now, like, I thought Jessica Goodman did an amazing job capturing like the reality of stuff. And so I do think though, like if you do love Karen McManus, like I love Karen McManus books as well because I love the mystery in it, then you're gonna really like this book because again, it has mystery and it has a realistic like twist of like what teenagers have to go through. So overall, yes, I definitely recommend checking out They Wish They Were Us. And again, here's a close-up of this cover. Absolutely love this book. So yeah, I wanted to do a video on my channel for this book because again, I saw it all over on social media and then I saw it on Books A Million, and this was one of my most anticipated reads that I really wanted to get my hands on because I have been dying for more YA mystery books, and this book definitely checked off all of my boxes. So if you guys haven't gotten your copy of this book, I definitely recommend you guys getting it, and if you have your copy, comment below and let me know your thoughts. Now I also did on HeyitsCarlyRae.com, I did my virtual book review on there as well, on top of why I really enjoyed this book and like an overview from my perspective that I hope you guys really enjoy. So again, you guys can go to HeyitsCarlyRae.com to check that out. Now, I'm going to be posting more about this on my social media, so if you guys have a Instagram, you guys can follow me at HeyitsCarlyRae. If you guys have a Twitter, you guys can follow me on HeyitsCarlyRae1. If you guys have a Tumblr, you guys can go to HeyitsCarlyRae. And if you guys have a Pinterest, you guys can go to HeyitsCarlyRae. And then finally, if you guys are on Facebook, you guys can go to HeyitsCarlyRae, where I also have a Facebook group, HeyitsCarlyRae Book Club, that you guys can go enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's virtual book review of They Wish They Were Us. Again, I definitely recommend checking out this YA mystery book. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. And again, comment, let me know your thoughts on this book. But I give it a 5 out of 5. Hope you guys have an awesome day.